Welcome back to Dropout Trades, everybody. If you're new to the channel, then this is our Sunday weekly video of the trading setups for the week, trading plans, and all the support and resistance. If you've been around, then welcome back. Let's get into it. Alright, so first one up is the SPY. So, as always, I'm going to start with the support and resistance levels. And as you know, if you've been around, then I always highlight the bottom of the day and the top of the last day, okay, in green. That helps me out, as always. And let's get into the support and resistance levels. So we'll start with the resistance levels. So we have 448s, okay, 450s, 458s, and 461s. For the bottom, okay, for the supports, 438s, 434, and 431 and 429s. Now let's see if we can build a trading plan on it. Let me switch to the 1 hour. Okay, so let's zoom into it a little bit and start making our trading plan. Okay, so I personally don't think that this 444s is a strong resistance levels, for example. So I would take a shot on it if I saw it break this 444 and overall market sentiment is good. I would take a shot on calls. My next resistance levels would be 448. I don't know if I would hold it that far. Probably not. Most likely would get out at around 446.50 to 447s. Again, depending on how the day looks when the market is opening. But my ideal trade would be for this to retrace back to the 441 levels, even 438 levels, and then get into calls over there. Now, for the downside, if we break this 441, to be honest, I don't know if I would play this, if I would play these puts. I would love to, but I would have to see like very, very big downward pressure from the whole market to get into here. Not much trading plan on SPY at the moment, especially since we have, a very short day tomorrow and the 4th of July and everything. But yeah, that's about it. I mean, I would definitely not play 437s. I would play 434s if it came down to this level. I would look to get into calls, and where I would get out would be at around 435s, 50s. I always like to get out a little bit before. Again, better safe than sorry. I'm not going to wait for the next resistance, or support if I'm playing puts. Unfortunately, that's all I have for you right now for the SPY. It's better, to not try to make a plan out of nothing. That's all I see at the moment. I will try to make a video on, we'll say, maybe Tuesday night, probably Wednesday night is going to be when I'm going to have more of an idea of which direction we're going to go and better trading setups and plans on this. So for now, that's all the trading setups and plans on the SPY. But I do believe that we are going to see 448s or 450s by this week. All right, let's get into the next one. Let's get into Tesla. Let's go. All right, Tesla. Let's get into support and resistance first. So we'll start with the downside, okay, of the supports. 259, 252, 239, 240s, I'll say, and 235s and 230s. For the upside, 265, 264s, 265, 268s, and 277, 280s, 283s, and 288s. Trading plan. Let's switch to a lower time frame. Let's get into it. All right. If you were here 2 weeks ago, then this looks very familiar to you. Okay, you can see this strong resistance over here of the 264s. Last time we had this and we broke it, we reached straight to 275s, 276, and that's what I said that would happen if we break this 264. The way I'm going to play it is a little bit differently this time. Okay, but I would like to see it break this 264s to the 265, 265.50s, and I would probably exit over here a little bit before that, 267s, maybe even 266.80s, and that's where I would re-enter it to the 275s, 276. But I do believe, because you can see this resistance level over here is still pretty strong, even over here, okay, that when it breaks it, it will go up nicely. I don't know if it's going to pass the 267s the same day, and that's why I'm going to be extra cautious with it in this time. But that's the trading plan for the top. For the bottom, I would not play 260s. I would play 253s. Yeah, I would most likely play 253s. I might, wait a little bit extra to see it at 250s, but most likely I'm going to enter puts once this breaks over here. Okay. And to the downside where I would exit, if I entered at, we'll say 252, 253, I would most likely exit at around 251. If I entered under the 250s, then I would most likely enter over here at 248.50 to 240, 248 to 248.50. Again, depending on market sentiment and how it looks that day when the market is open, that makes a huge difference. But where I would exit would be around 245s, 244s to 245s. Now, if we break this, oh, I will definitely play that 240s all the way down to 235s. I would exit around 237s to 238s on those puts. So that's that for this week so far. Okay. We're going to come back either Tuesday night or Wednesday night to update our plans after the market's been open, tomorrow and either Wednesday, and see how that goes, and we'll go from there. Check back up on either Tuesday night or Wednesday night to see how these trades went and also for the updates. Wish everybody a great week, and I'll see you in the next one.